You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris. Good Wednesday to you, sir. I'm sorry. Good Wednesday to you, sir. What's going on? You all right?
Well, nothing's coming off big election day yesterday.
Oh, I know. Hey, if you want to see the election results, we have them posted at facebook.com/sunnyradio.
Yeah, because I'm in no mood to say them.
And at facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. Because if we don't cover it, who will?
Yeah, welcome to more windy and 40.
Isn't that lovely? Lovely.
Spring. You know, we've got the
It's
Sioux Falls.
already April 13th, and we're still dealing with it.
Yeah, I know. We got the Sioux Falls Easter egg hunt this Saturday.
This is going to be fantastic as they outgrew the last venue, and we're
Here's
at the
cool thing.
fairgrounds.
The cool thing is, it's at the WH Line Fairgrounds, and it's going to be right next to the Expo building. But if the weather is inclement, if we have inclement weather,
That's a big word.
I don't think that is
That's a $50
word, actually.
word.
If the weather is inclement, we get to go inside the Expo building.
Covered all the bases.
Yeah, we got it all covered. So big thanks to all the sponsors on that. You can find more and all the details at SiouxFallsEasterEggHunt.com.
Happy birthday to Thomas Jefferson.
Yay!
All right,
You
Tommy.
know him. You love him. Sioux Falls
TJ Day.
just named a public high school after him.
We did, and it's TJ Day
And
today.
rightfully so.
Yep, the Jefferson Starships. Great little football team. He was a third U.S. president, in case you didn't know.
Second vice president.
You know, he oversaw the Louisiana Purchase.
He did indeed.
Which is how Sicily still belongs to France.
That's a true story.
He also invented
We've
the
been there.
swivel chair. So if you're sitting on a swivel chair, thank you, Thomas Jefferson.
Played an enormous role in drafting the Declaration of Independence.
He did indeed.
And also the founder of the University of Virginia.
Nice.
Running around trying to tear his statues down.
He was a monster of a man.
Was he?
Yep.
Nice.
Big shoulders were standing on there, folks.
A
For
monster
sure.
of a man. Is that a compliment?
That is a very huge compliment.
I think I heard somebody say that in a negative way the other day about Bill Cosby. He was a monster of a man.
Well, he was. Robert Leroy Parker, celebrating a birthday today.
Robert Leroy Parker.
We know him best as Butch Cassidy.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Professional outlaw.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, launched the 1969 film classic, Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, with Newton and Redford.
Nice.
Gunned down in Bolivia.
Yeah.
That's all true. You can look it up. American architect and game inventor Alfred Mosher Butts was born this day.
Alfred Butts was born today?
Absolutely.
Alfred Butts.
Doesn't really matter what he did. I just wanted us all to be able to say Butts.
That is pretty fun.
Go ahead, Heidi.
Butts.
Butts.
Alfred
Butts.
Mosher Butts.
Actually, he gave the world the game of Scrabble.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I do like
that's a
that
big
game.
deal. I do too.
I haven't played that in forever.
It is a classic. It was 1860, the very first ever Pony Express reached Sacramento, California, and the rider said, "Whoa." It never gets old, does it?
You know why they stopped there? Because if they hadn't, they'd have gone right into the ocean.
Right into the ocean.
Oh, gosh.
Speaking of Sacramento, I love this story a lot. It was this day in 1779, the longest doubles ping pong match on record. Ends after 101 hours of play.
That's a lot of ping pong, man.
Consecutive doubles ping pong. That's 4 days and some change.
Yeah.
That happened in Sacramento.
In the 1700s?
Wow.
No, it was 1979.
Oh, 1979.
Yes.
I gotcha. Okay.
That was done by three brothers, Lance, Phil, and Mark Warren, and their buddy Bill Ware.
Nice.
Yeah, you can look it up. That actually happened. Huh. And it was just 1 year ago today. Boy, everybody remembers where they were when this broke. Voice actor Hank Azaria, who is white, publicly apologizes for voicing Indian character convenience store owner Apu
That's right.
on The Simpsons
Yeah.
for 30 years.
Yeah.
It's the great. I thought he was one of my favorite characters. Honestly.
Hank. It's the reason we call it acting, buddy.
It's exactly
Yeah, it was
right.
acting.
It was voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
he
just-
did it brilliantly.
Is there somebody
I heard
else?
him do that, and I looked, and I went, did I hear that?
I know.
Right?
It's
Is
ridiculous.
there somebody else? Is that character still on, or is there somebody else doing that now, or what did they do?
I have no idea how that all
I stopped
panned
watching
out.
The Simpsons a long time
Yeah,
ago.
I haven't seen it for.
I have
goodness.
to check into that because I had an interview with not Hank, but
I'm sure
with-
they found an Indian voice talent to do it,
I
because
had
that's what we do now.
Yeah.
I had another voice actor from that program that was scheduled to do an interview with me on this program.
Yeah.
and then saw on my Twitter account that I'm a conservative Christian and said, I'm not talking to that man. So
Why
he
do you
wouldn't
even have a
talk to
Twitter
me.
account?
I don't know, but I do. But then they said,
I
yeah,
have a
he
bigger
doesn't want
question.
to.
Why do you have any social media accounts, period? You being you, John.
I got to tell you, I don't use most of these accounts.
The way you operate, it's just a matter of time before you lose everything
Yeah, I know.
to somebody in Nigeria.
Yeah, it's probably the.
Possibly a prince.
If you see activity on my account, I probably have been hacked.
Well,
so.
I know, you know, we all know, and I hope we've all learned something here. I know I certainly have not. We can just move ahead.
We're going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic, and I've got Dr. Harley joining me. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. Doing great. It's
Easter's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, this came on so fast.
It did. It was like it was winter, and then all of a sudden it's spring, and now it's Easter. So
Right.
Next thing you know, it'll be 4th of July. It's just cruising.
Time's flying, yeah.
So today we're going to talk about something that I had never thought about connecting this with chiropractic, but you said that there's a connection. So let's talk about acid reflux and how can chiropractic help with acid reflux?
I think acid reflux is probably one of the most common things that people suffer with on a day-to-day basis. I know a lot of our patients see it. You know, I see it a lot on the paperwork, so I know it's really common and really prevalent. But when people have acid reflux, what do they usually do?
Pop a bunch of things to try to make their stomach feel better.
Right, you reach for Tums, or it's going on long enough that now you're needing to be prescribed omeprazole, or what's the other one?
Prevacid, is that one?
Yeah, Prevacid.
I feel like there's
Prilosec's another one.
There's a lot of them, and they all have funny names.
And there's new things that come out all the time.
Oh yeah,
but none of those are really fixing the problem, right?
No.
You know, why are we having this reaction to the food, right? People associate it's the food. If you're eating acidic food like tomatoes or red meat or beer or something like that, you need to stop eating those. It's like, okay, why are you now all of a sudden having issues with these foods? You've been eating them your entire life, and now you're having this problem. What's going on?
So something changed.
Right? There's something going on. And I look at it as when you're in a stressed response, a stressed out mode, your stomach's going to be like, why are we trying to eat food right now?
Yeah.
Because our stress response is fight or flight. Either we're running from something or fighting it off.
I'm a stress eater, so my stomach is very used to this.
Right. So like when we go into that fight or flight response, our digestive system slows down because all the blood needs to go to our muscles, our lungs, our heart to get us out of that situation, right?
All right.
So it makes sense that if we're always stressed out, life, work, family, finances, COVID, all these other things that are going on every day.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, I don't have stress. Well, if you have acid reflux, obviously, yes, you have some stress because your stomach's saying, hey, we're not eating this.
Gotcha.
So it's like, okay, well, if we can calm down that stress response, the problem starts going away. So in our office, that's really what we focus on, is making sure the brain and the body are communicating like they're supposed to. Obviously, there's a disconnect if the stomach's going haywire and producing too much stomach acid. So by helping calm down that fight or flight response and putting the body back into rest and digest, that's when we start seeing improvement with acid reflux, taking less of those proton pump inhibitors, things like that, which is awesome.
And if you can solve the problem rather than just fixing one of the little responses instead of trying to medicate to make that response go away, solving the problem is way better, isn't it?
Definitely, because when you're taking that medication for so long, that can lead to more issues in and of itself when you're on that long term, because it's reducing your acid content. Well, now you don't have enough acid to break down your food, so you're getting indigestion, malabsorption, or the stomach acid's not strong enough to kill the bacteria in your food, so then you start developing infections. So it's kind of like, then you have to take another medication and another thing and another thing, and nothing's really ever fixing the problem, where if we get to the real cause of the issue, problem starts going away.
If somebody listening is maybe struggling with or knows somebody that's struggling with acid reflux issues and had maybe never even thought about chiropractic to fix it, how can they connect with you here at Balanced Life Chiropractic?
Yeah, they can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page, Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to let you know how we can help.
Very nice. You can also find them online. Their website, super simple, super easy, balancedlifesd.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Graham, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Wednesday?
You a fan of the Farmer's Almanac?
I am.
You know, the thing is accurate considering it's kind of fortune-telling in a way.
Yeah, but there's a method to their madness. They know what they're doing.
There is. In fact, I came across this, and after reading it, I'm going, you know, probably sixth graders could have come up with this. Talking about what's the South Dakota summer going to look like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
First day of summer, in case you don't know, falls on a Tuesday this year, June 21st. And
I'm going to get the day off school.
Summer in South Dakota is going to be a sizzler.
Yeah.
You think?
It's going to be a hot one, boys and girls.
It usually is.
Now, besides the scorching temps, the Farmer's Almanac indicates South Dakota and other Midwestern states can expect to see some much-needed summer showers, though, which is nice. Areas in the middle of the country, including the Great Lakes, North Central, and South Central, forecast to receive normal, maybe a little bit above, summer precipitation.
Okay.
Now, the bright side is that most summer days in South Dakota won't be totally unbearable. Looks as though, and this is where, hey, thanks, Mr. Obvious, July will be the hottest month in South Dakota. And every other state in the union, too.
Huh. So, yeah, sixth graders could have written this.
Because it's July. Farmer's Almanac goes on to explain that, quote, most of the nation will experience hot conditions sometime in the middle of July. Goes on to say, this will continue until about the middle of August. Where we should see some cooler temps from that point on.
Thank you.
Who else is relieved they didn't pay for a copy of this?
Yeah. I'm glad. I almost bought one, too.
Isn't that something?
Thank you, Dan.
There's some earth-shattering.
Wow.
Boy, I tell you what.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, you put this stuff out there, right, you'll never pay for another drink. Hey, guess what, Larry? What? Tell you about this for a drink. Let's bet a drink. It's gonna be pretty hot in July. Oh my God! Set them up, bartender.
You are a
You see that
genius.
coming.
All right, Farmer's Almanac. I found that interesting because of how lame it is.
It is kind of a little bit vague this
Little
time.
bit.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to do Wednesday, so we should do that.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Wednesday's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, I know where you're going with this. Let's get it done.
We got a couple of different prizes. We're going to announce one of them here, and then we're going to announce you still have a chance to win other stuff, too. So Wednesday prize that we're going to do on the radio is the adult prom. It's this Saturday evening.
That sounds dirty.
It does.
It does.
But it's not.
It's not.
No, it's at a prom for adults. And it's an adult prom. It's at the Prairie View Event Hall, I believe is what they call it. It's right as you're rolling into T. It's a really cool little place there. And the winner of our tickets, John Schurz. Woo! I like John. He's a good dude.
It's going to be a fun event.
It
We're
is.
going to be there. You should plan to
Yeah.
be there as well.
And I have, for those of you who signed up, you're going to be getting an email to let you know that there is a promo code. But I asked, can I just announce that on the radio too? So if you did not win tickets today, but you would like to purchase a ticket today, we've got a link. It's on our Facebook page too. I'm looking to see if I can find the promo code. I can't find. Oh, hey, it is. Local Radio 25, Local Radio 25. But I'll have that on our Facebook page too. So if you'd like to win, you can do that. Facebook.com/Sunny Radio. Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News. Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for letting me.
It is the Wednesday edition of the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Ferris.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, April 13th, 2022. Equities tried to rebound from Monday's sell-off on Tuesday after the CPI data came in only as expected, but the threat of rising inflation outweighed any relief felt by the market. The takeaway from the CPI report is that inflation is still on the rise, rising at a record rate and accelerating with no signs of letting up. In this paradigm, the FOMC is expected to aggressively hike interest rates, and that is being seen in the Fed funds futures data. According to the CME data, the FOMC will raise rates by at least 100 basis points over the next two meetings, and there's a chance for 125 basis points. The risk for the market on Wednesday is the PPI data. The PPI is a leading indicator for CPI, and it's expected to accelerate on a month-over-month and year-over-year basis. Later this week, earnings seasons will kick off with reports from JP Morgan Chase on Thursday and a handful of other big banks on Friday. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.